students, part 2 for chapter 2, that is acid, bases and salts. In the previous videos we had discussed about acids, bases, their chemical properties, their physical properties. Now we have to discuss about the salts. Salts are the combination of acids and bases. How salts form? By the combination of acids and bases. Means from salt we can detect acids and bases. Salts can be of three types. They may be neutral, they may be acidic, and they may be basic also. So how neutral salts form? Neutral salts form by the neutralization reaction. And what is neutralization reaction? We had discussed in our previous video that when stronger base react, then neutral salt is going to be formed. Such as hydrochloric acid, when react with sodium hydroxide, hydrochloric acid is stronger acid and NaOH, sodium hydroxide, is stronger base. By the combination of stronger acid and stronger base, neutral salt is going to be formed and water is also evolved. Then when weak acid and weak bases react with each other, then also neutral salt can be formed. So salt can be three types. First we have discussed about neutral salts. Now acidic salts. How acidic salts form? Acidic salts can be formed by stronger acid and weaker base. We can take the example. What will be the example? We can take HCl and magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride is a combination for stronger acid and weaker base. That's why its property is acidic in nature and its pH will be lesser than 7. And neutral salts are having pH 7. Then what about basic salts? How basic salts form? Basic salts can be formed when the base is stronger. Now base is stronger and acid is weaker and their pH will be more than 7. So salts are of three types and their pH range will be from 0 to 14. Neutral salts are having 7 pH. Then acidic salts are having pH lesser than 7 and basic salts are having the pH more than 7. And the example are according to the strongness and weakness of acids and base. If acid is more stronger, then acidic salt will be there. If base is more stronger, then basic salt. And if both are having equal strength, then they will be neutral. Now the next topic is chemicals, those we can extract from common salt. What is common salt? Common salt is sodium chloride. How sodium chloride we can take? We can take in the form of rock salt. So sodium chloride can be extracted from seawater by crystallization process. Crystallization in which we have to first filter the liquid that contains salt in it, then we have to evaporate it. Two processes are there in crystallization. So from NaCl we can have the various chemicals. NaCl liquid solution is called as brine solution. So you have to learn this name, that is brine solution. Brine. This is aqueous solution of NaCl. NaCl H2O mixture is called as brine solution. So NaCl can have different chemicals. We can form chlorine, hydrogen, sodium hydroxide, bleaching powder, baking soda. We can form by NaCl. So first is NaOH can be detected from common salt. NaOH common name is caustic soda because it can form soap and detergents. Now how NaOH formed by common salt? When NaCl brine solution, electricity is passed in it. When we passed electricity, then at anode is positively charged electrode. At anode chlorine gas is formed. At cathode hydrogen gas is formed. We can collect them and aqueous solution of NaOH is going to be formed, that is called as caustic soda. So this process is also called as chlor-alkali process. Chlor means chlorine, alkali means NaOH, that is soluble in water. So that's why it is called as chlor-alkali process. So from this process we can form these compounds, and chlorine, as we know that it is useful for the disinfectant of water. It is useful for formation of bleaching powder, and other uses also for chlorine, that chlorine and hydrogen both are going to be formed HCl, that is used in the laboratory as an stronger acid. Now hydrogen, what is the use of hydrogen? Hydrogen is used as margarine. It is used as a good fuel for H2O2 fuel cell. It can be used. And NaOH, what is the use of NaOH? NaOH is used in paper industry for making soaps and detergent. It can be used. So these are their uses and these are their formulas also, and this is known as chloralkali process. Now next compound that we can form from NaCl, that is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder formula is CaOCl2, calcium oxychloride. So how can it form? It can be formed by lime water. When lime water react with chlorine, then CaOCl2 and H2O is going to be formed. That is bleaching powder. And what is the use of bleaching powder? Bleaching powder means for the decolorization of paper, of cloth, it can be used. And it can be used in many factories, other factories, textile industries also it can be used, and in the laboratory also it can be used. And the disinfectant of water, these are the main uses of bleaching powder. Now the next is baking soda. We can prepare baking soda by common salt. Baking soda formula is NaHCO3. Baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is also known as sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. It is known as baking soda. And how can it prepare? It can be prepared by brine solution NaCl when CO2 and ammonia gas is passed in it. This is ammonia NH3. CO2 gas, when both react, then ammonium chloride NH4Cl and NaHCO3 is going to be formed. NaHCO3 is called as sodium hydrogen carbonate, means baking soda. Baking soda is used for baking purpose. It increases the speed of cooking. How can it increase? When we heat it, then CO2 gas is going to be evolved from this and sodium carbonate will form and water gets evaporate. So from the CO2, if we bake the substances, then the cake and other things becomes fluffy because CO2 gas evolved from by using baking soda. Then what are the uses of baking soda? What are the uses? Baking for baking purpose it is used, and it is used for the manufacturing of baking powder. And baking powder and baking soda both are different. So you have to learn that baking powder is a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate and one edible acid, that is mild acid, tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is used. So mild base and mild acid both are used to make baking powder. And for baking powder, when we heat, both react with each other, CO2 gas evolve, H2O is formed and sodium salt of the acid is going to be formed. That's why cake and other things becomes fluffy and the cooking becomes faster by the use of baking powder. So baking powder is different, baking soda is different. Baking soda is generally, it is mild base. But the baking powder, it is a mixture of mild base and acids. Then it is used for fire extinguishing because it is evolving CO2 gas. That's why it is using as fire extinguisher. And it can be used as an antacid. So, baking soda, it is having mild basic nature. So if we have an acidity problem, then we can take baking soda, soda water, baking soda as antacid. Now the next is washing soda, children. Washing soda also we can prepare by NaCl. We have prepared from NaCl bleaching powder, NaOH, Cl2, hydrogen gas, then NaHCO3, baking soda, baking powder. Now we are obtaining washing soda. Washing soda formula is Na2CO3.10H2O. So how washing soda prepare? It is prepared by NaCl when NaCl react with CO2, and now what are the uses? Uses of washing soda are for the formation of borax. Borax is a compound Na2B4O7 that is useful in the laboratory, and it can be used in the glass, paper industries also, and it is used for washing purpose, as we know that we are using detergent as washing purpose because it gives leather with hard water as well as soft water, and it can remove the permanent hardness of water. Now what is permanent hardness? Permanent hardness is it is due to some ions or salts, those are present in seawater. So soap cannot give forms with hard water, but detergent can be used, so we can remove the permanent hardness by using washing soda. Next topic is water of crystallization. So children, here 10 molecule of water, 7 molecule of water, in gypsum 2 molecule of water. These are called as water of crystallization. Now water of crystallization is, for the crystallization process there are some water molecule, those are present in that molecule due to the it gives the color to the crystal, such as copper sulfate is of blue color, FeSO4 7H2O it is having green color, then gypsum is having white color, it is also having some color. So due to water of crystallization there is some color. Water of crystallization is it is a rest water molecule that is present after the crystallization process in the crystal. When we heat it directly the crystals, then this water evaporates and the crystal becomes transparent, such as copper sulfate we take in the test tube and directly heat it, then it becomes transparent from blue colored crystals. Now next topic is, last topic of the chapter is POP, plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris formula is calcium sulfate dot half H2O. It can be prepared by gypsum. By heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin, it can be formed. So POP, its common name is POP, plaster of Paris. When plaster of Paris react with half molecule of water, means if we mix POP, if we mix water in POP, then it gives us hard mass that is of white color and it is gypsum. So this reverse can be reciprocal also. From gypsum we can prepare POP and from POP we can prepare gypsum. So gypsum is useful again for the preparation of POP, but POP is not useful again. And what are the uses of POP, plaster of Paris? It is for the useful for the doctors for fractured bone. Fracture is made by POP only. In our home we are using to make our house attractive on the walls. We are using POP, and we can use for making decorative pieces also. So these are the molecules or compounds, those we can form by NaCl solution. So your chapter is over. Thanks for watching. Please keep watching my new videos. Thanks, and like and subscribe.